What's up, everybody? It's Stas here. Welcome back to another video. As you guys read in the title of this video, I just wanted to go over how I made $350 today trading GUSH, and I also just wanted to update you guys what I'm doing with the stock market, what tickers I'm watching, and pretty much an update video because I haven't made a video in about a week. Today's April 5th, and my last video uploaded, I think, was about March 29th or something like that. So, first video in April. Pretty much just updating you guys on what I'm doing with the stock market. So let's just hop right into the topic of this video. So like I said, I made $350 profit today trading GUSH, and today's Thursday, and I actually initially bought into my position on GUSH. I think it was on Monday I bought in at about $21.90, and then I actually bought more as it fell down because if you guys were paying attention to this particular ETF, it showed a bunch of potential earlier this week. So I made a couple positions in that. And if you guys are new, pretty much what GUSH is, it's an inverse ETF. And what that means is that whenever this ETF goes up, there's an inverse to it, which is actually DRIP. And pretty much when it goes up, when GUSH goes up in price, DRIP goes down in price. And these two ETFs, they trade based upon this particular, S&P Oil and Gas Index Fund. And this particular index fund, whenever it goes up in price, GUSH goes up in price as well. Whenever it goes down in price, the inverse to GUSH, DRIP, goes up in price. And if you look at GUSH right now, guys, it's having a killer day. It's up 8%. And like I said, I got in at about $21.90. On Monday, let's go back to that 5-day, 5-minute chart so I can show you guys. And we can see that it topped off at $24 here and went all the way down to $20. And when I saw that, guys, it opened up the margin for profit. Whenever a margin of profit is opened, right, that's what swing traders love to see. That's what I like to see personally. And whenever I see that and I see an uptrend and a confirmation of an uptrend to start to form, that's where I like to put in my money. So we saw it top off here, like I said. It dropped all the way down to $20, right? Then it went up, and this is where I actually took my initial position. I took a position at $21.90. I took a small position of $750, and then I waited. It went down to $20.60. It went up again. Then we saw another drop right here, and this is where I took my second position on GUSH. This was a bigger position, I think about $3,000, and then I added an extra $1,000 at the end of that day when it was at $22, and my average position was about $22.25 was my average position at about $5,000. So we see that here, and we saw today that I had a killer day, like I said, up 8%, and it's all about being patient, guys. So today was my payday. I cashed out on GUSH. I actually had a limit order at $24, so I took my profits a little bit early. Nothing wrong with taking profits a little bit early. I saw it topped off here, guys. This is where I took my profits. It topped off here at $24.35, and then it started to form this little downtrend. It broke below $24. This is actually where I sold. It broke below $24, and then we saw it hit lows of $23.75. And like I try to tell people, it's never bad to take your profits. It's great to be consistent. If you have a big profit on the line and the stock or ETF that you're trading is already up 8% like GUSH was, you shouldn't really have a problem taking profits if that's what you want to do. And it all depends on your risk tolerance and, when you want to cover profits. So that's where I particularly covered profits on GUSH. And when I traded off GUSH, I obviously still kept an eye on it because when I see an ETF that's up about 8 to 10% in a day, right, that opens my eyes to the inverse ETF to that particular ETF, which is DRIP in this particular case, right? So DRIP is obviously down 10% if GUSH is up 10%. So I was watching GUSH. Obviously, I sold a little bit too early, which does not bother me at all because I'm all about consistency and covering profits when I feel comfortable doing so. But I was watching GUSH and I saw it get all the way up to $24.95, close to $25, and that's where I actually took a position in on DRIP. I took a smaller position of $2,500 about a couple of hours ago on DRIP. I set a limit order at $11.50. I bought about 200 shares of this particular ETF, and now I'm up a little bit. It's up to $11.75. And the coolest thing about these inverse ETFs is that when one goes up and it has a very good day, like GUSH did today, if you have money or cash settled aside, you can put it into the inverse ETF that's down 10% if you see potential and you see opportunity in that particular ETF. And that's exactly what I did today. And I'm up about 26 cents per share on 200 shares, right? So that's what I'm doing. right now when it comes to Gush and when it comes to Drip. And I just wanted to update you guys on these two particular tickers that I'm trading right now and that I've been trading for a while now. So some other tickers that I'm actually keeping my eyes on right now are Tesla. Tesla's one of them, right? So we've saw Tesla go all the way down to about $240 at its low, I think last week or 2 weeks ago. Yeah, we see it right here. It dipped all the way down to 244 on 329. So March 29th, it got to lows of about $244. And we were looking at Tesla, to stay above the $300 price point about 2 weeks ago. And it failed to do that. It fell all the way down, right? And what I was waiting for with this particular stock is where it's going to bottom out, where it's going to consolidate, and where it's going to start that uptrend. And you can see here, guys, it's pretty crazy how this looks right now. So it went all the way to 244, like I said, and we saw a huge uptick right now. It hit $302 today at its high, or something like that. If we look really closely here, yeah, $302 at its high, and yesterday it was at $250. So that's kind of insane. So in this one day, if you were to trade this particular stock, you would have made 16% profit on your investment, right? So now that this stock seems to have recovered, seems to have bounced from that consolidation point at $250, $260. My eyes are open on this one, right, guys? I'm going to be watching it very, very closely. And what I'm looking for it to do, guys, is to, stay above this particular price point of $280, $275. We see that it's it seems like it's very overextended. It's above the EMA line a lot, guys. It seems a little bit oversold here on the RSI. It's at 68 right now. And so if we look at the RSI, guys, and for those of you guys that don't know, the RSI is the relative strength index. Whenever it's at 70 or above, that means the stock is completely overbought. And whenever it's at 30 or below, that means the stock is completely oversold. So right now, I know I moved my face. It used to be right here. I moved my face to this side of the computer so you can see this now for once, right? Finally. So now it's at, like I said, the RSI is on the oversold. It's on the overbought side, right? So I'm waiting for a little bit of a pullback on Tesla to about the 285, 290 range, and that's where I'm looking on taking an initial position on this particular stock. But until then, guys, I'm not touching Tesla, even though it does look very, very good right now. I'm just looking for a little bit of a pullback on this particular stock before I actually take a position on it. And another stock that I'm watching is MU. Micron Technology. This is one that's on a constant uptrend if we look at it over the 180-day 4-hour chart, and that's very good. If you're a swing trader, you like to look at the 180-day chart, the 1-year chart, and you like to invest in things that are, constantly uptrending, that are growing over time. So we see that Micron, this is actually one of the most profitable stocks in the stock market over the past 1 or 2 years. It's been on an insane bull run. It's up, you can even see over the past 180 days, it's up to close to like 300% from 26 to 63. Don't quote me on my math because that's probably wrong, but it's close to 300%. And that's a stock that I'm looking at, right? That's a stock that I see value in if I see a particular pullback in it. So we can see that it topped off here at $63, right? And we saw a nice little pullback from 63 all the way to $50. And what I'm looking at right here, guys, is for it to hold above and consolidate at $50, which it looks like it's doing right now. If we look over the past, 10 days, we see it hit highs of $61 and it dropped down to $50, and it's been consolidating and holding at this particular price point for 4 or 5 days now. I'm not going to invest in this until a confirmation of an uptrend is formed, and that has not happened yet, but it does seem to be consolidating at that $50 price point. If it does hold above that, and let's say it does break above $55, that's where I'm going to be considering putting money into MU, into Micron, and it does have potential up to previous resistance levels of $61, $60 of about 10%. So that is another stock that I'm watching right now, guys. I like to focus on stocks that are uptrending, that offer the most value, overall, and the most potential for profit. So pretty much the main two stocks that I'm watching are MU and Tesla, and the main ETF that I'm keeping my eyes on, that I'm actively investing in right now, is Drip. I just got out of Gush, like I mentioned earlier in this video, and I'm also keeping my eyes on JNUG and JDST, UGAS and DGAS, because these are also inverse ETFs that I trade all the time and that I make profits and that I know the patterns of very, very well. So that's what I'm doing right now, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this update video. If you guys are new to this channel, feel free to subscribe, drop a like, leave a comment on my videos. Tell me that you're a new subscriber, because I love getting new subscribers every single day. I think I'm at 295 right now at the time of recording this video. We're almost at 300, which is crazy to me, guys. I'm very, very happy with this. And yeah, follow me on Instagram if you guys want to see how much money I'm actually making in the stock market. Go to my Instagram. Link should be down below in the description. I post screenshots of my Fidelity account every single day. Every single time I make profits, I put it on my story there. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure to go down below and follow me there. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Let's make some money today. Peace.